Kaya ang maganda, kasi yung Amerika, kaalyado natin. Kaya kung maisip yun ng China, sabi nga natin, gayahin, may mutual defense treaty tayo, mga kababayan sa Amerika. And with these actions na ginawa ng Amerika sa Venezuela, magdadalawang isip because of the resolve. Magdadalawang isip po si Xi Jinping. Kahit na yung kanilang planong invasion sa Taiwan, baka nininervyos na ngayon si Xi Jinping. Baka ngayaan niya maisip ni Trump, biglang lusubin yung mismong palasyo ni Xi Jinping. O di ba? Hindi malayo, mga kababayan. Malinaw yung naging mensahe ni President Trump. Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas. Sari-sari na ngayon yung reaksyon mga kababayan ng mga leaders ng mundo. Pati dito po sa atin, nag-react na rin po yung ating gobyerno sa nangyaring paglosob ng Amerika sa Venezuela para aristuhin mga kababayan si Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. So sabi dito sa report ng ABS-CBN, Philippines calls for restraint after US strikes operation in Venezuela. Yung ating embahada mga kababayan sa Bogota, sa Colombia, has also issued a travel advisory, safety advisory, para sa mga Filipinos, 74 Filipinos in Venezuela, and is ready to assist them kung kinakailangan, sabi po ng DFA. Sabi naman dito mga kababayan sa headlines ng Inquirer, Philippine Salons blast US government over invasion of Venezuela. So yung mga congressmen, pati si Amy Marcos, nagpalabas ng statement mga kababayan, galit sa ginawa ng Amerika. Yan ang post mga kababayan ni Amy Marcos kanina. Sabi niya, ang ginawa ng Estados Unidos sa Venezuela ay isang mapanganib na babala sa buong mundo, na kapag makapangyarihan ka, pwede mong yurakan ang soberenya ng ibang bansa. Kung kaya ng Estados Unidos na marahas na ipatupad ang sarili nitong mga batas sa labas ng kanilang teritoryo, walang dahilan para hindi ito gawin ng China, Russia at iba pang makapangyarihang bansa, sabi ni Amy Marcos. Di ano niya Mr. Maravillas ang masasabi mo sa naging pahayag ni Amy Marcos na sa ginawa ng Amerika pwedeng gayahin ng Russia? Ginawa na po ng Russia. Nauna pa, mga kababayan, yung ginawa ng Russia, di ba? In-invade yung Ukraine. Hindi lang yung Ukraine. Yan sa Georgia, sa Czechia, mga kababayan, pati yung Syria. Yan yung mga bansa. Yung pinaka-latest, yung sa Ukraine mga kababayan. Kaya ang maganda, kasi yung Amerika, kaalyado natin. Kaya kung maisip yun ng China, sabi nga natin, gayahin, may mutual defense treaty tayo, mga kababayan sa Amerika. And with these actions na ginawa ng Amerika sa Venezuela, magdadalawang isip because of the resolve. Magdadalawang isip po si Xi Jinping. Kahit na yung kanilang planong invasion sa Taiwan, baka nininervyos na ngayon si Xi Jinping. Baka ngayaan niya maisip ni Trump, biglang lusubin yung mismong palasyo ni Xi Jinping. O di ba? Hindi malayo, mga kababayan. Malinaw yung naging mensahe ni President Trump. Pakinggan natin.
A little bit more hostile, a little bit tougher. A mental institution isn't as tough as an insane asylum, but we got them both. They sent from their mental institutions, they sent from their jails, prisons. They were drug dealers, they were drug kingpins, they sent everybody bad into the United States. But no longer, and we have now a border where nobody gets through. In addition, Venezuela unilaterally seized and sold American oil, American assets, and American platforms. costing us billions and billions of dollars. They did this a while ago, but we never had a president that did anything about it. They took all of our property. It was our property. We built it. And we never had a president that decided to do anything about it. Instead, they fought wars that were 10,000 miles away. We built Venezuela oil industry with American talent, drive, and skill. And the socialist regime stole it from us during those previous administrations, and they stole it through force. This constituted one of the largest thefts of American property in the history of our country. Considered the largest theft of property in the history of our country. Massive oil infrastructure was taken like we were babies, and we didn't do anything about it. I would have done something about it. America will never allow foreign powers to rob our people or drive us back into and out of our own hemisphere. That's what they did. Furthermore, under the now deposed dictator Maduro, Venezuela was increasingly hosting foreign adversaries in our region. To be questioned again. Won't happen. So just in concluding, for decades, other administrations have neglected or even contributed to these growing security threats in the Western Hemisphere. Under the Trump administration, we are reasserting American power in a very powerful way in our home region. And our home region is very different than it was just a short while ago. The future will be, and we did this in my first term. We had great dominance in my first term, and we have far greater dominance right now. Everyone's coming back to us. The future will be determined by the ability to protect commerce and territory and resources that are core to national security. These are core to our national security. Just like tariffs are, they've made our country rich, and they've made our national security stronger than ever before.
So hindi po papayag yung Amerika na maghari-hari ang tulad po ni Maduro. And this is a strong signal sa mga tulad ni Putin at mga tulad ni Xi Jinping na gusto mag-ari-ari dito sa atin. Ito, pakinggan natin yung pahayag ni Secretary Rubio.
Had multiple opportunities to avoid this. He was provided multiple very, very, very generous offers and chose instead to act like a wild man, chose instead to play around. And the result is what we saw tonight. The other message here is the following. You have a guy, like many people around the world, they like to play games. You have a guy who decides he's going to invite Iran into his country.
Di ba parinig kay Xi Jinping at kay Putin?
Confiscation of American oil companies.
Gusto ninyo anong maglaro?
With gang members is going to take Americans prisoner and try to hold them for hostage and trade them.
You
like
want to play a
do with
game?
the Biden administration basically likes to play games all this time and thinks nothing's going to happen. And I hope what people now understand is that we have a president. The 47th president of the United States is not a game player. When he tells you that he's going to do something, when tells you he's going to address a problem, he means it. He actions it. I can tell you, I've watched this process now for 14, 15 years, been around it. Everybody talks, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. When I get there, we're going to do this, we're going to take... This is a president of action. Like, I don't understand yet how they haven't figured this out. And now, if you don't know, now you know. Because this is the way it's going to play out. And I think people need to understand that this is not a president that just talks and does letters and press conferences. And, if he says he's serious about something, he means it. And this is something that was a direct
Pag
threat to the
nagbanta si
national interest of the United
si
States, and
Trump,
the president
gagawin
addressed
niya.
it. There's a president
Yun ang
of peace,
ginawa
by the
niya
way.
sa
I told
Iran.
you what I just said earlier. This guy had multiple opportunities to find his way somewhere else and figure out another. He could have been living somewhere else right
Ngayon,
now.
yan ang ginawa niya kay Maduro. Diniritsohan
So
niya.
now, he's got other sets
Ngayon
of
may
problems
bago
on
siyang
his
warning kay
hands.
Kamini.
But I think the
Malamang
message here
matuluyan.
should be for the world. Look, the president doesn't go out looking for people to pick fights with. He's not, generally wants to get along with everybody. We'll talk and meet with anybody. But don't play games. Don't play games with this president's in office because it's not going to turn out well. And so I hope that, I guess that lesson was learned last
Huwag
night.
kayo
and,
anya
and
makipaglaro
we hope
kay,
it'll be
kay
instructive
Trump.
moving forward.
So that is a very strong message mga kababayan sa mga leaders ng mundo tulad ni Xi Jinping at saka ni Putin. Kaya itong sinasabi mga kababayan ni Amy Marcos, baliktad ito. Imbes na ma-embolden ang tulad ni Putin at saka ni Xi Jinping, malamang bumahag ang buntot. Di ba pa? Ikalyado natin yung Amerika. So anong ikinababahala natin mga kababayan? Pero tulad ng sabi natin, iba-iba yung mga naging reactions ng mga leaders ng mundo, pati ng mga legislators dito po sa Pilipinas na malinaw naman po na ang prinsipyong ipinaglalaban ay hindi sang-ayon sa Amerika, kundi naayon po sa linya ng prinsipyo ng mga socialists. Align with the Democrats sa Amerika na habang ang pangalan Democrat, Socialist ang agenda. Yan po, kayo mga Democrat sa Amerika po, galit na galit sa ginawa ni Trump. Just like yung position mga kababayan ng mga legislators aligned sa mga Democrats dito sa Pilipinas. Tulad ng Akbayan, ayan Akbayan. In a statement, Akbayan Party List Representative Percy Sindanya openly opposed the U.S. attack on Venezuela, tagging it as an illegal invasion. Sindanya said, the U.S. attack should give Filipinos a pause, especially after Trump openly admitted that is after Venezuela's oil reserves. Yung sabi po ni Trump, kami yan nag-develop niyan, kami yung nag-invest, biglang inagaw ng isang socialist leader na si Nicolas Maduro, kaya galit yung Amerika. Ito yung report ng ito yung base ng claim ni Trump. Explainer, sabi dito sa report ng Al Jazeera. Does the US have any real claim on Venezuelan oil as Stephen Miller says? US companies developed Venezuelan oil fields until the country nationalized its oil reserves in the 1970s. Sabi rito, American sweat, ingenuity, and toil created the oil industry in Venezuela. Its tyrannical expropriation was the largest recorded theft of American wealth and property. These pillaged assets were then used to fund terrorism and flood our streets with killers, mercenaries, and drugs. Kaya galit na galit si Trump, mga kababayan. Ito yung post ni Trump, mga kababayan. Venezuela is completely surrounded by the largest armada ever assembled in the history of South America. It will only get bigger, and the shock to them will be like nothing they have ever seen before, until such time as they return to the United States of America all of the oil, land, and other assets that they previously stole from us. The illegitimate Maduro regime is using oil from these stolen oil fields to finance themselves. Drug, terrorism, human trafficking, murder, and kidnapping. For the theft of our assets and many other reasons, including terrorism, drug smuggling, and human trafficking, the Venezuelan regime has been designated a foreign terrorist organization. Therefore, today, I am ordering a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. The illegal aliens and criminals that the Maduro regime has sent into the United States during the week and in Biden administration are being returned to Venezuela at a rapid pace. America will not allow criminals, terrorists, or other countries to rob, threaten, or harm our nation, and likewise will not allow a hostile regime to take our oil, land, or any other assets, all of which must be returned to the United States immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Donald Trump. Kaya galit na galit po si Trump. After nilang i-develop yung oil fields ng Venezuela, dinationalize po. Pagkatapos, binibenta ng Venezuela sa mga kalaban ng Amerika tulad ng China. You see, nagkikinabang yung China. Kasi kauri, isang socialist leader po, si Maduro. Kaya galit na galit po yung Amerika. Kami yan nag-develop, pagkatapos, nagkikinabang yung China. Now you know. Tapos, nagpupundo pa niya kayo ng terrorism and drugs para gawing mga durugista yung mga Amerikano. Ganon. Parang yung China, mga kababayan dito sa atin, ang mga droga galing sa China para maging bangag yung mga Pilipino. O diba? Kaya tama itong isang post, mga kababayan, dumaan lang sa aking timeline. Posted by the Daily Netizen, sabi niya. The arrest of Venezuela's illegitimate dictator Nicolas Maduro and the Philippines' former President Rodrigo Duterte. Eerie similarities, sabi niya, between the two strong men. Both are alleged drug lords and their respective countries, yet both claim to be anti-illegal drugs. Both of their supporters claim they were kidnapped. Both were pro-China and pro-Russia. Both were avowed socialists. Both made the respective countries worse under the reign. Both have their own political cults. Tapos yan yung ginawang headlines niya, corrected headlines. Narco drug lords arrested. Maduro's deranged Democrat and liberal fans in the US claim he was kidnapped. Duterte's death cult, DDS, in the Philippines claim he was kidnapped by the ICC. May similarity nga, mga kababayan. Kaya pala, yung mga kaalyado ni Digong, tulad ni Amy Marcos, galit sa ginawa ng Amerika sa Venezuela. At parehas yung kanilang claim, kidnapping ang ginawa. Kay Digong, kidnapping. Kay Maduro, kinidnap daw. Pero sabi ng Amerika, yung operation nila, military operation, is to arrest. So yun na nga po yung nangyari. Ito si Maduro, mga kababayan, arrested. At dinala sa New York para iharap sa hustisya. Marami pong natuwa sa pagka-capture, pagka-aresto kay Maduro. Ito report ng DW. Venezuelans around the world erupted in celebration following the US-led deposition of President Nicolas Maduro. Ito Pakinggan natin.
De que cayó la dictadura y que tenemos un país libre.
Para mí es una alegría demasiado grande. Me siento bastante venezolano el día de hoy. Después de tantos años, después de muchas luchas, después de mucho
Spanish,
trabajo.
hindi
Hoy
man
es el día.
maintindihan,
Hoy
pero
es el día y el día de la libertad. El día que tanto los venezolanos,
natutuwa
como
daw
yo,
sila
como todas estas personas que están
sa
acá,
nangyari
como todas las
sa
personas
ginawa ng
alrededor del mundo
Amerika.
estamos esperando.
Yan
Hoy se está haciendo justicia. Se está haciendo justicia por la cantidad de venezolanos que salimos a demostrar lo que somos. Somos luchadores, emprendedores, somos buenas personas, pero queremos regresar a nuestro país para reconstruirlo, para seguir adelante y seguir siendo esa potencia que toda la vida hemos sido. ¡Viva Venezuela!
Ito pa, mga kababayan. Nasa celebration sila, mga kababayan. Sabi dyan sa report ng Reuters, Venezuelans gather in Santiago to celebrate news of US military operation to capture President Maduro. Tuwang-tuwa sila, mga kababayan. Yung mga kaori ni Maduro, yung mga leftist, galit sa ginawa ng Amerika. Kaya sabi dito ni German Estrada, while the leftist losers and Democrats are protesting, the Venezuelan people are celebrating. Yan Malinaw, mga kababayan. Sasayawan sila, isirehe. Yung mga leftist po, galit sa ginawa ni Trump. Yung mga socialist, pati mga Democrat sa Amerika, galit. Kasi yung Democrat sa Amerika, socialist. O, di ba? Ganun din po dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya makikita ninyo kung sino yung nagagalit at kung sino yung natutuwa. Ang nagagalit lang yung mga kaori nila, yung mga pag-ugali. Di ba po? O, ito yung latest po. Trump Rubio warn Cuba after Maduro seizure. Sabi dito sa report ng Newsmax, watch out Cuba. President Donald Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio escalated warnings toward Cuba on Saturday, tying Havana to the collapse of Venezuela under Nicolas Maduro and signaling that the administration is prepared to expand pressure following Maduro's apprehension. Ang isa pa, mga kababayan, na namumuro ngayon, si Khamenei, ang leader ng Iran. Malamang yun ang isunod. May massive protest sa Iran, mga kababayan. Last year, binomba ng Amerika, tinunaw yung nuclear facility. Pero, in-spare mo na si Khamenei. Hindi pa tinuluyan si Khamenei. At tingin natin, pag hindi pa tumigil itong si Khamenei sa pagmamalabis, tutuluyan na ito tulad ni Maduro, tutuluyan na ito ni Trump. Ganon din dapat kay Putin at saka kay Xi Jinping. Lalo si Xi Jinping walang tigil sa pambubuli mga kababayan sa atin dito sa West Philippine Sea. Yon ang pinakang magandang gawin. Special operation po. Hindi nakapurma po si Maduro. At ang sabi mga kababayan, yung mga binili ng Venezuela na mga Chinese radars po, pumalya to detect US F-35s stealth low altitude flight. Piki man kasi. Low quality. Mga piki na radar. Hindi na-detect yung mga helicopters, fighter planes ng Amerika nang biglang lumusob. Nangabigla lahat. Nakapagpaputok din sila pero walang nangyari. Kaya ang ginagawa ngayon ng Defense Minister ng Venezuela, foreign troops niya will be resisted. Resist mo dyan. Yung leader ninyo, nakakulong na. Ano pang i-resist ninyo? Si Maduro, nasa kamay na ng Amerika. Ito yung post ni Trump, Donald Trump. Nicolas Maduro on board the USS Iwo Jima. Nakapusas, mga kababayan. At nandun na ngayon sa New York, mga kababayan. Binaba na sa eroplano. Ito siya, post ng White House, mga kababayan. Si Maduro nakapusas.
Good night. Happy New Year. Good night. Happy New Year.
Yan Maduro and his wife dragged from their bedroom during capture. Sources say, sabi sa report ng CNN. Inaladkad po, mga kababayan. Napakayabang kasi ni Maduro. Tinawag na kobarde. Coward daw si Trump. Ito. Panoorin ninyo.
Venga por mí. Aquí lo espera en Miraflores. No hace tarde llegar. ¡Cobarde!
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
Ayun. Yan yung actual footage, mga kababayan. Pinaulan na doon ng ang bomba. Missile attack.
Venga por mí.
Ayan si Maduro nang nagyayabang.
No hace tarde llegar. ¡Cobarde!
I just
Ito na ngayon yung sabi ni Trump.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe,
Sila daw ang
proper, and
papatakbo ng
judicious
Venezuela.
transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. And it has to be judicious because that's what we're all about. We want peace, liberty, and justice for the great people of Venezuela, and that includes many from Venezuela that are now living in the United States and want to go back to their country. It's their homeland. We can't take a chance that somebody else takes over Venezuela that doesn't have the good of the Venezuelan people in mind. We've had decades of that. So we're going to stay until such time as we're going to run it, essentially, until such time as a proper transition can take place.
Tapos si Kiko Barsaga nag-post na naman ng katarantaduan. Ayan Congressman Kiko Barsaga, pinasabog ang Venezuela dahil may drug lord silang presidente. Natatakot ako na baka susunod na tayo. Na-deliver na po. Nauna pa yung pag-deliver kay Digong. Wala na po yung sinasabi mong tao. Nauna pang na-deliver. nung Marso pa. Di ba? Yan o. Narco drug lords arrested. Kaya walang nangyari sa mga binili ng Venezuela na radar sa China. Yan, sabi dyan, Venezuelan Air Defense Assessment. Recent reports indicate that Chinese-made radar systems in Venezuela, GYL-1, GY-11B, GY-27 were unable to detect U.S. forces, allowing advanced aircraft such as F-35s to enter Venezuelan airspace without timely detection. Factors likely contributing include low-altitude flight, terrain masking, stealth capabilities, and limitations in radar integration and operational readiness. This proves that Chinese radars still have a hard time tracking and detecting stealth fighters contrary to their claims. Magaling lang po sa propaganda yung China. Pinapakalat nila na they have their advanced military technologies para makabenta sila ng kanilang mga military hardware. Yan pala palpak. Hindi gumana. Napakalinaw. Hindi na-detect yung mga helicopters at eroplano ng Amerika. Ayan tuloy, arestado nang walang kalaban-laban ang kababayan yung armed forces ng Venezuela. Ang bilis ng pangyayari. Siyak! Si Maduro, mismo mula sa kanyang bedroom, pinaladkad ang mga US forces po. Kaya yung mga pinagmamalaki ninyong Chinese-made military hardware, wala po. Chinese radars in Venezuela failed to detect US F-35s. Wala nang bibili niyan. Walang silbi, inutil. Yung mga military hardware ninyo. Kaya anong pinagmamalaki ninyo na kaya ninyong banggain yung Amerika? Protecting the Philippine interest. Kasi ka-mutual defense treaty natin dito. Di ba pa? Huwag kayong maniwala sa mga propaganda ng China. Ang military might ng Amerika is unmatched. Wala pang makakapantay. Ito na si Maduro. Sabi dyan, look, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro is seen smiling and giving thumbs up beside the DEA agents shortly after arriving in New York following his arrest. Yan nagta-thumbs up siya. Pati pala yung Russian-supplied air defenses po, walang nagawa. Sabi dito, Russian-supplied air defenses in Venezuela neutralized as U.S. forces enter Caracas. Walang binatbat yung mga sinupply na mga armaments, defense armaments ng Russia at saka ng China sa Venezuela po.